Yo, what is up, guys? I'm coming at you with a new video today. Today is an accurate 2K12 association MyNBA simulation. So what that means is that I've gone through and I've been able to get the accurate information for NBA 2K12 and the rosters, the contracts, and everything like that. So you can start a new MyNBA with the 2011-2012 season. Now, to get this set up, all you have to do is go ahead and click on My NBA Eras, go to 2K Share Setups and Scenarios, go to My NBA 2K Share Scenarios, then click Create New or just choose one in a slot. As you can see right there, I just uploaded it, so it's going to pop up right there. But all you have to do is go to Search by Content Name. All you have to do is search 2K12. So let me go ahead and get that typed up. And there are two there, but my username is I am Leaper. Correct salaries and teams as of 12/24/2011. So go ahead and click on that. It will automatically load. And as you can see, it's on September 12th, 2011. So we're starting the 2011-2012 season. I'm going to go ahead and show first the individual awards, how they're perfectly updated. Maybe not Coach of the Year and stuff like that, because you can't change those, but Derrick Rose MVP, Blake Griffin won Rookie of the Year, Lamar Odom won Sixth Man for the Lakers, Dwight Howard won DPOY, and Kevin Love won Most Improved. Continuing on, let's go into the rosters, and as you can see, all of these rosters have been fully updated. There is nobody on teams that shouldn't be on teams anymore. As you can see, rookies are also input on the correct teams, such as Kemba Walker. Going over to the Spurs just to show you, there is Kawhi Leonard, and going to the Cavaliers, you can see there's Kyrie Irving. So this has been fully updated and it is completely correct. Going over to the Clippers, you can see that the Lob City Clippers have now been created. You have Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, as well as Chauncey Billups coming in as the sixth man or shooting guard, depends on how you see. And every other team has also been updated. The Miami Heat now have Mike Miller and Shane Battier. Who else? Who else is good? I think the Spurs ended up going to the championship this year, and the Spurs I've already showed you with Kawhi Leonard and stuff. Actually, no, it would be the Thunder. The Thunder went to the finals. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden is still on the roster. I think he's still on the roster for the entire year. Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. Kendrick Perkins was the big acquisition. So this is the opening day roster. So this is completely correct as of 12/24/2011. Now I did use the official NBA roster on the pr.nba.com. So that is where I got the information from, and I was able to get complete roster information or complete salary information from different sources online, as well as NBA 2K12. Now, if you guys don't know, obviously back in the day you could play association on those old games, and those contracts were fully updated and they were fully correct. It's kind of hard to find older information on those contracts and stuff like that, especially because there has been options approved, options declined, and stuff like that. So it's a little bit harder to find the information, but going through on NBA 2K12, you can get the full correct information, and the roster follows that as well. Going through, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm talking about everything that I need to be talking about. So there is one player in here that was kind of hard to figure out, and that was Nikola Mirotic. Nikola Mirotic was drafted in 2011. He was completely drafted correctly. However, he does not come over to the NBA until 2017. That means that I have pushed him into free agency because you can't make an injury or anything until that point. He is a 73 overall. Let me see if I can find him really quick. There is another player as well, actually, because of, let me see. There's so many 73s. I don't know why I did it this way, but let's see if I can just see. There, yep, right there. He is a free agent, but as you can see, he was drafted in round 1, pick 23 from Vanderbilt. He does play overseas for a while as well. He might not actually be from Vanderbilt, but regardless. And then there is one other player that I wasn't entirely sure on what to do with. It was a very important player in the 2012 season, and that is Jonas Valanciunas. So Jonas Valanciunas, why does it have recent games in there? That's free agency or whatever. Now, Jonas Valanciunas was drafted in 2011 as well with the 5th overall pick. However, he did not come over for a full season. What I decided to do in this situation was I gave him the injury of wind knocked out of them for 365 days. So what that means is he should still progress. He should still do what he does, but he will come back next season fully able to play. You can change that if you want, like if you want to keep him for this season, or just if you're playing as the Raptors, you can just keep him off, off of the what's it called? But regardless, that's how you set off this. That's how you set up this NBA 2K share scenario. Now, just to confirm here, all user teams are being controlled. If you want to make sure that you set on a specific team, let's say I want to do the Clippers. So let's go ahead and deselect everybody. Didn't do that. Let's go back to team selection, and I want to deselect everybody, and I want to go into the Los Angeles Clippers because I want to make the Lob City Clippers the greatest team in the league. What you want to do is make sure that you go into trades. Everything is set to correct. It should be. You do have trade approval on, so like if any other team in the league makes a trade, you can approve it or deny it. Contracts should also be set up correctly. Let me double check that because I did have to turn it off to make sure that the NBA players were on the correct team. Salary cap is perfectly fine. It is at 58.04 for this season. Hard cap value 1.22 billion. Don't think you're going to reach that. So yeah, everything is perfectly fine. You do also want to go into, I believe, general. Set up whatever you want. You can change the injuries. You need to turn them back on. Difficulty, you can change the difficulty. I'm keeping everything off just because of how it was set up, and I don't know what people are going to be doing with this. So just make sure you go in and you change what you want. As you can see here, all these are turned off, which is totally fine. But I believe that there are some other things that are prospect scouting is turned on. That's automatic, so you can turn that off so you can control that. The computer will update. You can turn that off. And then injuries, I think that was what that was. But there was actually one other injury that I did want to mention, just because he was on the team at the time, but there wasn't really any way to put him away, is Greg Oden. Greg Oden does have the right knee surgery for the season. He does come back in 2013-14, and he was able to come back in 12-13. He just didn't. So I kept that for that entire year. We'll see what happens. I don't know if this will mess up something, but he could come back, I guess, but I don't really know what his attributes are for injury, control. His durability is to 62, so he'll probably continue to get injured. But yeah, what would it be? NBA history. So as you can see, past champions Dallas Mavericks meet the Miami Heat 4-2. Dirk did win MVP. League leader Derrick Rose. I think it was actually Kevin Durant, but you can't really control that. And most valuable player, I've already showed you guys these. And then all NBA first team, second team, third team, defensive and rookie teams were all correct. So even Gary Neal got them that first team selection, as well as Landry Fields. But yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you. If you guys want to, go ahead and get this set up. You will enjoy playing through 2K12 again. At least I have. I love that I have that set up there, so I can just go and choose any team that I want, and I don't have to worry about it going through. Oh, also the prospect scouting, it is the top 40 prospects for the 2012 season, so it doesn't have all 60 prospects or all 60 people who were drafted, but it does have the top 40. It does go all the way down to Draymond Green, and it does have some auto-generated players that are removed, such as Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is now in here. I think Thomas Robinson is also new, and then I think that might be it. Kendall Marshall has been added. So this should be updated for you guys as well. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.